For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ray. I play this game called Disney Lorcana, and I got a lot of boxes. I've got 2 boxes.
Vraiment à toi, ouais.
And so I thought that I would open them on stream because I have some friends who play this. I guess I should find a spot to put all of the trash. Right there.
Auquel château, et toi?
The bin is all the way back there.
Ah mais attends, le score fonctionne sur ton écran jaune et pas sur le reste.
Okay. So this is a card that I've seen a lot in other decks. Clarabelle. When you play this character, you may pay 2 ink to banish a chosen item. I've already got a lot of these cards. The Healing Decanter. The Evil Queen. She's a ward. Mickey Mouse. The Rapunzel song card.
Pour 7, soyez prête.
Another Clarabelle. A location card. The Mickey and Minnie cards could be fun. Yeah, I bought the booster. I bought the starter deck as well, and I have a couple of Minnie and Mickey Mouse already. And then Vanellope von Schweetz. She's a rush card. I really like rush cards. That's the deck that I usually play, is a rush deck. Cusco. I think he's actually one of the rarer cards.
Pour 3, bibliothèque pour 1 dans la bibliothèque. À toi.
And then Allendale. Whenever you play a song, gain 1 lore. That could be good for a song deck, especially if you have a lot of songs. We will put this one in a sleeve, I think.
Ouais.
If I can manage to get that in there. So that's pretty cool. The legendary out of that one, and the foil out of that one. Yes, this Cusco card, that's not bad either. I guess I could put him in a sleeve.
Ok, un joueur du bleu. Hop, et je pioche. Alors.
And then on to the next. This is probably going to take a while. I think that there is close to 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 booster packs here. And I actually have a whole book. Oh! Look at this. Another Minnie Mouse. She's in the yellow. I calculated 24 times 12, and it's around 280. So you'll be opening over 500 cards. Hey Kirby, welcome in. So yes, this is one of the Minnie Mouse cards. Whenever this character quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from the chosen character. And then Vision of the Future, that's an action. Here's another Mickey. And another Clarabelle.
Ça, j'avais pas
How
vu.
are you doing today, Kirby?
Ok.
Hypnotic Strength, I have a few of those. I actually played
Let's allez-y.
the two starter decks against one another. And the deck with Elsa won, but that could just be because of the way that it was played. Just the luck of the draw sort of thing. If anything has a gold icon at the bottom of the card, it's legendary, yeah. And look, this is another dwarf. We were talking about building a dwarf deck earlier. Another action card, but it's a location. Maybe I'll put the locations over here. I like location cards. It gives you a little bit of a different scene
Ça, j'en ai plus vite.
from the movies that we all grew up with.
Quel enfer tous ces lieux d'Inofi. Bah ouais, tu m'étonnes.
Doing great, so tempted by these
C'est
cards. My
difficile.
friends want me to take on Magic the Gathering, but I'm more into Disney.
Ah oui.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, I like Magic.
Hop là.
I have a boatload of tarot cards. I like Magic in general, I should say. It will be easier for your Magic the Gathering friends to learn Disney than it is for you to learn Magic the Gathering. Yes. This is a reckless card. Arthur.
Donc je vais commencer la 2.
This is a duck. Grandpa Duck. Ludwig von Drake. A hyena. I know someone who's also building hyenas, so maybe I will put those into a sleeve or set them aside, actually. I'll set that to the side. Elsa's Ice Palace. When you play this location, choose an exerted character. When this location is in play, that character can't ready at the start of their turn. Oh! Merlin. Another action card. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put one in your hand and the rest at the bottom. That was my thought, plus I convinced them all to visit me at Disney this year, so there's a precedent. That would be a really cool meetup, yes. If I hydrate with points, does Ray get anything? Ray gets to take a break and get a drink of water. And that would still be very nice. If you have the points, why not? I'm also recording this. I'll post it up on YouTube later, maybe. But I'm live right now at Twitch, Moonbeam Ray. Self-advertising. I don't think I saw
Alors, je vais commencer
any
par
gold
un
icons at the
balai
bottom. This one has a
pour jouer Rafiki.
different colored icon. Let me draw something up real quick.
Et là, du coup, c'est la montagne russe.
Ouais.
Je prends
Ok. Bon. Je suis un peu chef, je vais prendre un de l'or, je passe ça. Allez, serpent, à toi.
le chef, par un chef ici. Pas d'originalité, c'est deux, ici. Attends.
Pioche.
Alright, there we go.
Un de l'or avec lui.
So yeah, that one was a rare one.
Renard, et à toi.
Fix It Felix Jr. I haven't watched Wreck-It Ralph in many years, so Ray should get 2 Enchanteds, in my opinion. I should get all Enchanteds, in my opinion. I looked it up. It says 196 packs will have an Enchanted. We're opening half of those. Oh, Lord. Rats again. The red cards are probably my favorite cards. When you play this character, here's another hyena. You may deal 2 damage to a chosen damaged character.
Quatre.
It'll be awesome because enchanteds are worth about 120 bucks. I want them for the bragging rights. So any awesome card, hold it up closer to the camera. Okay.
Bibliothèque, tac tac, l'appart.
Now, is this awesome in price or awesome in opinion? Both. Bashful? Okay. I like the dwarves a lot.
Ouais.
Impress the princess. While you have a character named Snow White in play, this character gains bodyguard. And if it's a bodyguard, it means that they have to attack that card if they choose the challenge. In case, Kirby, in case you want to know. Maid Marian. She's a tough card. Sherwood Forest. That's another location card. Your characters named Robin Hood may go here for free. Characters gain ward. Here's an action song. We Know the Way. Rare. And then look, a Clarabelle as the shiny foil. That's 4 Clarabelles, but this is the second one of this one.
Un tour. Attends.
Oh. Alors les copains, je passe à 3. Renard, copain.
Well, better start liking Clarabelle. I am designed not to like Clarabelle since birth, really. I am lactose intolerant, and she's part of the dairy products.
Oui, bah, je suis en fait du team.
Don't have a cow, man. Yes, don't have a cow. This is... Now this is the third Clarabelle from this one. She's a really popular one cost, I guess. This seems to be very similar to the first booster pack that I opened up, as I'm getting all of the same cards, all in a row. Clarabelle is nice and sassy, plus she's thirsty, so I identify. Why do you identify? You're thirsty. You should hydrate. Another Queen card. Here we go with Mickey Mouse again. Simba. He's in the he's one of the ones that's in the starter decks. I am thirsty. Yes. Okay. Oh, I like Maleficent.
Okay.
She's cool. What an awkward situation. Ludwig. Bruni. I also remember this card from the starter deck, and I like him a lot. He's from Frozen 2. Oh, here we go. Here's a different one. Queen Censor Core. At the start of your turn, if you have a princess or queen character in play, gain 1 lore. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a princess or queen card, you may put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it on the top of your deck. So this is a rare card that we don't have. I'm going to put this one into a sleeve because I think it would be pretty cool to build a princess or queen deck. Who is your favorite Disney princess? And then Kronk. This is a good card to have because I think only one of them come in the starter decks. So now I should have 2 or 3 of him. That would be cool. There's a Maleficent card that also benefits from it. And yes, that's a good Krunk card. Yeah. I'm going to put him into a sleeve as well. Because he's good to build off of the basic deck.
Ok. Deux lumières et
Shoot,
deux
I'm
blancs.
supposed to be keeping track of the legendaries, aren't I? With that counter up there. Kronk. Yeah, who's your favorite Disney princess, Kirby?
J'en ai
And Failbait?
Du coup, pour 6, Lydia sur Lumière.
And then Earth Giant. I don't really like this card. I like that it's in purple, and I like that it's shiny, obviously,
Pardon,
but
je passe à 4 et 5, pardon.
I don't like that my opponent would get to draw a card for it. Is Belle a princess? Of course Bella's a princess. Otherwise Ariel. Prince Philip is not a princess, but I will allow that because that's funny. Or Belle. Good taste, yes. There's a pretty good Prince Philip card in this deck. Not in this deck, but in this game as well.
Mine dans lapin.
Ouais, voudrais.
Donne-moi la bonne mine, toi. Tu peux même pas.
That was just 4. That was just 4 booster packs.
Enfin, je vois pas.
I also have this awesome looking book here that I got because I am an Alice in Wonderland stan, in case you couldn't tell. So maybe I will put these. I'll open a few more and then I'll put them in here so that way I can conserve some space while we're opening this stuff. Maybe you'll get him today. Is there a Prince Philip in Shimmering Skies? Since there are a lot of like queens and princesses, you would think so, right? Let's hope so, to show it off to Kirby. Okay, I have broken the seal. Alright, so 12 cards per pack, and there's 24 booster packs in here. These are pretty cool. I'll pull off the box a little bit. Where can I set this for now? I'll just put it back up there on the other box. In Shanghai, they have a lot of Alice in Wonderland areas at Disneyland. When you move across the globe, you can visit those parks and make us all jealous. Wouldn't that be something? Imagine going to Disneyland. Couldn't be me. I've never been to Disneyland before. Alright. Here's a Merlin card as a turtle. I don't think I've seen many of this one yet. Zazu. I like evasive cards. I'm going to put this one in a sleeve. Evasives, Rush, those are the best. And I'm also a Lion King fan. It was probably one of my favorite movies while I was growing up. Was Beauty and the Beast your favorite Disney movie, Kirby? Okay. Coda, Brother Bear. Well, this is his big brother. Sneezy. Medal of Heroes. This is good because the starter decks are... The starter deck colors are purple and red, green and steel. or silver. So the more blue and yellow cards we get, the better.
Ouais, il est pas très bien.
Oh, pardon.
This is a copy of Bruni. That's
C'est
another
joli,
card that I really like.
Ouais,
Oh, un Medusa dans les yeux. Et après.
Here's the regular version
bon,
of
je sais pas,
Allendale, the,
ça-
one of the foils that we opened.
Ah oui, c'était comme ça.
Oh, the Seven Dwarves mine.
Cliché.
That's pretty dope. I also really like the dwarves.
7, ça y est prêt.
Ouais.
Scar. Tug of War.
Vas-y, je prends le tour à toi.
Oh, and look, another shiny Clarabelle. That's pretty funny. I think it's the same shiny version of the same Clarabelle that we got.
Ouais, pour ça, je mets
Awesome.
dans
That'll be
le
fun.
bleu.
One of them, yes, I stand Beast, Prince Adam, though in my mind he's Chris Hemsworth, so yeah.
À toi.
I could see that. We will
Pour 4, c'est plus tard.
put Clarabelle
Je vais utiliser ça.
into the case and... Oh, actually, look.
Ah, mais c'est bien.
We have two Clarabelles now in the foil. They're different ones.
Ok.
One is Contented Wallflower, and the other one is Clumsy Guest. I relate to that, for I too am clumsy.
Vraiment, c'est tout un truc.
Clarabelle is trying to convince you to drink milk. That wouldn't be good for anybody. That would not be good for anyone.
Ah, ça fait plus qu'un derrière. ça.
Voilà, c'est War, c'est les piliers, montagne et bibliothèque, ça fait plus de 1. Et du coup, j'ai mis la petite Tatita aussi pour ralentir le deck un peu vital.
Ok. Ça marche.
Mais en fait, mon T1, c'est la petite Tatita et rapidité.
Oh!
La petite, elle est venue là.
Anna is one of my favorite Disney princesses.
À la scène 1-2, il y a l'effet quand tu la joues, c'est un lieu, et tu fais perdre un point de gloire avec un.
Especially of the new Disney princesses that they've
Du coup,
made.
ça permet, en fait, tour 2, parce que du coup, c'est une alter, tour 2, tu peux
Zazu again.
Ouais, ok.
Du coup, potentiellement, tu as Transcend Roi incontesté ou Living Dagger.
Ouais, mais strong ça.
C'est intéressant pour l'instant.
Ok. Bah écoute.
Voilà.
Pour le prochain challenge, je
I
sais.
believe we have this card, yep.
Alors, j'ai fait le tournoi de
This is
lumière pour
another
le
Vanellope
faire, là. J'ai
Ouais.
pas fait top. Hein, mais
from
j'ai
Wreck-It
fait
Ralph.
parce que je voulais,
Rudy.
mais ouais. Ah, mais ouais, du coup,
This
là,
is the
franchement, c'est des montagnes,
non-foil
mais
version
j'avais
of
plus de
Vision
défauts.
of the Future.
Ah, des Tatita.
Mais pour l'instant, je les ai pas, c'est pour ça que je fais ça.
Magical Aid. Okay, that's different. Character gains Challenger +3. And when this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand this turn. That's pretty cool.
Salut.
Sven. Also one of my favorites. I love that the sisters don't need men to solve their problems or shape their self-worth. That is one of the best things about Frozen, is that it's two sisters working together. And that's why I really like it as well. I am all about female empowerment. Pete? Oh, I like this version of Pete. Look at that. That is pretty cool. He's a storyborn villain. He's a 7-cost ink. And when you play this character, if you have another character named Pete in play, you may banish a chosen opponent character. That's actually a super rare card. So I will put that one in a sleeve as well. Oh, and look! This is my favorite of the 7 dwarfs. Grumpy. And he's a legendary also. Or not a legendary, a super rare one I should say. But he's legendary in my heart. So I'm going to put these guys into sleeves. I really like the artwork on this Pete one. Woo! Grumpy! The artwork kind of reminds me of the old school Mickey Mouse. And then Grumpy. Like I said, he's one of my favorites of the 7 dwarfs. If not my favorite, I actually have a Grumpy coffee mug. Grumpy, like you, he has a big heart. He does. He doesn't he doesn't show any, and he hides it very well. Alright, now let's see what the foil is.
Merci.
Okay, Tropical Rainforest. This is in the one of the starter decks as well, I think. They gain Reckless, and they can't quest. So we'll put that one in a sleeve, but it's a location card. So I'm just going to put it in a regular sleeve. Yes, Grumpy hides his heart behind his attitude. I hope that the Snow White movie is at least average. Not a big fan of all the hate going towards it. Yeah. I like the actress who is playing in the Snow White movie. She was in the prequel for the Hunger Games series. So I have high hopes for her that she'll bring something new to the role. Another one of these Earth Giants. Oh. Simba. I like Simba. I like Simba a lot. This is an action card called Healing Touch. Remove up to 4 damage from a chosen character, and you get to draw a card. That's pretty good. Draw power is a really good thing in this deck, Kirby. Another Mickey Mouse card, and look, this one, he's actually wielding ink. That's pretty cute. I gotta admit. Oh, it's not ink. He's a food fight defender. That's cute. Donald Duck. Another Maleficent. Robin Hood. I think this is a pretty decent card. He's a shift card. That means that you can play him on top of another Robin Hood. And he gets +1 lore for each opposing damaged character in play. So if you have a lot of damaged characters on the board for your opposing characters, that could be a pretty strong card. Try Everything. It's an action song. Oh, and this one is from Zootopia. That's a pretty cute movie. I like Zootopia. Prince John's Mirror. That's oh, I like your nails. I just noticed them. Thank you. Yes, that one's a rare card as well. You like Zootopia too? Yeah, I have to get my partner to watch Zootopia. I'm gonna put him into a sleeve and set him to the side.
Ouais, ok. Bon, les soucis de son vont être réglés.
The Sheriff of Nottingham.
Je pense qu'on va passer sur l'ensemble.
That is a lot of lore. That's what these symbols on the side here mean. New Zootopia area at Shanghai Disney too. Okay, I have to go to Shanghai, don't I? Time to learn Mandarin. Yes. And then Pete is the shiny foil in this deck.
Ouais, ça se trouve, le début de l'œuf s'est fait sur
He's another villain. That's what one of the decks are, or what their focus is that it's a villain focus deck. The one that has Kronk in it.
Viens ici, monsieur, mais je te suis derrière.
We'll put him in here, and we'll put Pete in this hard case. I may actually have to go get more hard cases.
Votre problème de métal, les gars, c'est quoi? Bah, franchement, il y a Steel Song qui est vraiment. Steel Song Gauche, qui sont vraiment deux des meilleurs decks en ce moment dans la méta. Sinon, qu'est-ce qu'il peut y avoir d'autre?
Yes, the Sheriff of Nottingham one.
Rouge,
He's
toujours son petit
a support card, which means that you can add their attack to another character. And for each item you have in play, you pay one
Est-ce que
less
je change
to
de
play
deck
this
pour
character. So if you
changer un peu?
potentially have a couple of items down on the board, that could be pretty useful.
Et merci pour le follow, Gorzoom. Gorzoom. Bah écoute, on va rejoindre, hein, c'est sûr que c'est pas notre copain Alex. Non, il s'agit de nosjeuxdesociété.fr, Findel, et retour.
I always think of Guy of Gisborne, Richard Armitage in
Salut.
black leather when I think of Sheriff.
Hop,
That was
on
a
va
great
sur la
show.
ligne.
Hashtag thirsty. I had a history teacher who just had us watch that for weeks on end.
Ok,
Je confirme.
Another hypnotic card.
bien, parfait.
Here's one of the fairies
Hop,
from Sleeping Beauty.
Tu veux faire comment pour le post?
Donald Duck.
Je vais faire
Oh, that's pretty handy. Again, I really like the red decks. They're pretty aggressive. Whenever this character challenges another character, each opponent loses one lore. That's pretty cool. Here is another Healing Touch, which again, a good card because the starter decks don't offer any yellow or blue. Shield of Arendelle. Banish this item, and a chosen character gains resist until the start of your next turn. So another Frozen reference. Ever as before. Look, here you go, Kirby. That's a pretty cute card, right? Beauty and the Beast. Action and Song. Another blue card. Sapphire Chromacon. Do I have that one? I don't think I have that one yet. No. Okay, so that's an item. This item enters play exerted. Banish one of your items and gain 2 lore. That's not bad. Mother Gothel. Is she a MILF? I don't know. Turbo. Another rush card. Ratigan. This is a different Ratigan. He's a shift, which means he's compatible with this Ratigan. Your damaged character gets +2 attack. He's also got a lot of lore, and he's evasive. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I really like the evasives, but he's not inkable, and he's a 7 cost. I guess if you play him on top of this one here, it's not so bad. Oh! Look at that! That's a legendary. I got Anna, and she's in the shiny. This is a really good card. When I have seen other people, it's Anna and it's shiny, yes. When you play this character, you may pay 2 ink to choose one. Each opponent chooses and discards a card. Chosen character gets +2 this turn. Banish chosen damaged character. So that's pretty cool. She's not inkable, but she's shiny. She's legendary. So I'll have to add that one to the counter. Yeah, she's definitely going into a sleeve. Oh! Oh! She's not shiny. He's the shiny one, but she is shining. Just the card itself. Like, the character itself is shining. That's pretty cool. I guess I never really noticed that in other streams before. Yes, Anna is really dope. So I will add that to the counter. And then the King of Hearts. Again, I'm a really big Alice in Wonderland fan. I've got the Cheshire Cat. The King of Hearts is a pretty cool card. Chosen exerted character can't ready at the start of their next turn. Yeah, I never noticed that about the Anna card before. I thought that she was shiny, but it's actually just the outline of her herself that is shiny. Does that make sense, what I'm saying there? I don't know if you can see it now that it's in the sleeve or not.
Ça me fait une petite Ursula.
Ouais.
Donc 3 terre Robin. Là, il veut utiliser Robin pour faire démonstration visuelle, c'est génial. Hop, ça sera top.
Ok.
Ah non, pardon, je vais d'abord prendre la blanc avec celui-là, mais ça va.
Ok. Bon.
We will start to clear some of these up.
Pas mal ça.
Maybe the silvers,
Ok, là, je vais prendre un blanc.
since that one is getting longer.
Deux serpents remontés.
You don't want to put them into the Alice book for the Shimmering Skies?
Attends.
Ah, je vais prendre 3 blancs.
And I'll pass the blues over here as well. To make a little bit more space.
Je vais en mettre un petit gâteau.
Ok.
Pour poser un beau gâteau sur la table.
Ok. Beau.
Cogsworth. When you play this character, a chosen character gains rush this turn. That's pretty cool. I like the rush decks. Fauna. There's another fairy godmother from Sleeping Beauty. Donald Duck. It works on himself too, so he can give himself rush on the turn that he's played. Really, I didn't realize that. That's cool. But he's only got 1 attack and 1 defense. Rut. This is another moose, I think, from Frozen. A northern moose. I think it's from Frozen too. Hee Hee. This is an annoying card. A very annoying card. Medal of Heroes. There's a blue. Oh, look, there's another blue. Tipo. When you play this character, you may put a card from your hand into your inkwell, face down and exerted. Scar. I think I had another Scar somewhere over here. Or maybe, oh no, this was the, that was a green Scar. Here. So this is the red Scar. When you play this character, you may banish a chosen character named Mufasa. Oh, Archimedes. This is the shift version of him. He's part of, I think we have 1 of those, or 2 of those in the starter decks. Banzai. Oh, I think I just saw an Enchanted by accident. Mother Gothel? That's a pretty cool card. That's another legendary card, actually. I've not seen this one before. There is an Enchanted under there, yes. I saw it underneath this one by accident. When you play this character, each opponent chooses 1 of the characters and returns that card to your hand. We'll make a big reaction and we'll clip it. Well, I'll turn it over then after I put this rare card in a sleeve. That's a pretty hot card.
Pour 3, ce sera Pat. Pour 2, moi. Quest.
All right.
C'est à toi.
let's see what this Enchanted is. It's Donald Duck. That's pretty cute. He's a chef. Pie Slinger. Yay! Humble Pie. It makes sense that this would be my very first Enchanted card. Out of all of the decks and all of the booster packs I've opened, I'm getting a taste of Humble Pie. When you play this character, if you use Shift to play him, each opponent loses 2 lore. And then Raging Duck. When an opponent has 10 or more lore, this character gets +6 attack. So that's pretty cool. That's an Enchanted card. I don't even have a counter for the Enchanteds. I didn't expect to get a single one of them. So this is really awesome. This is awesome. This is literally like you getting Venti in your first rolls. Yes. Yes. I can't believe that. Yes. Humble Pie.
Ça, j'ai lu en
That
Bah
is
ouais,
pretty cool.
bah même le early, j'étais pas dingue.
Yes, when Genshin Impact first came out,
J'ai Olaf. Bah, il reste
I really wanted the Fire Stick girl. What is her name? Jingling? I really wanted her. She was on that banner. And instead, I ended up getting the 5 cost. And I not only got him once, but I got him twice.
qu'est-ce que j'avais.
And I remember sending my partner
sur
a screenshot, and I was like,
Sur quoi
I've gotten this legendary twice now, and I've not gotten a single one
Moi j'ai
of Jingling. Or,
deux sur
God, now I can't even remember her name, but obviously I remember Venti's name. It's been a while since I've played that game. Oh, White Rabbit. I'll probably pass off more of these purple ones and these yellow ones and put them in my Alice in Wonderland book.
3, 4, 5.
j'en ai 2 moi.
Ça va bien.
Oh, thank you for clipping that. Opening first Disney Lorcana Enchanted. That's seriously so good. Yes, it really is. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to get any Enchanteds, so that's pretty dope. What are the kids saying? Skibbity? White Rabbit. Merryweather, another fairy.
Et attention, viens, à toi.
Ça marche.
That's a $73 card. That's crazy.
C'est ça.
For a piece of humble pie. That's the most expensive pie. Well, maybe not the most expensive pie.
Un petit renard.
But that's lewd.
Ok.
Took. This is another moose. Happy. Another dwarf. It's me. I'm Happy. Prince John. Another villain character. And he's part of the blue. So we have none of those yet, except for what we've just opened. Whenever you play an item, this character gets +2 this turn. Pacha. From the Emperor's New Groove. That's a pretty decent card, considering he's got 2 lore, and he's only a 3 cost. And at the start of your turn, if you have a location in play, you gain 1 lore. So with the location cards, you gain lore off of some of them, just at the start of your turn. So essentially, you play these 2 cards, and you could gain 2 lore automatically if you have a location in play. Another Wreck-It Ralph. She's not Rush. 7 dwarfs, mine. We had another one of these. I think it's an uncommon.
Pensez pour deux par jouer une petite coquille.
Oh!
Ouais.
Maximus! I like him. He's from Tangled. And this is another rare card. At the end of your turn, if you have any characters in play with 5 attack or more, you gain 2 lore. If you have any in play with 10 attack or more, you gain 5 lore instead. Royally big rewards. So we'll put him in a sleeve. And then the next card is a foil Sneezy. So I already have a foil Grumpy from one of the previous ones. So now I have a foil Sneezy, and that's pretty cool. Maybe I could get a foil of all of the 7 dwarfs.
Donc un renard, 4 lapins, je pioche. 80-85 du coup. C'est bien que c'est sûr pour les points de l'or. Ça fait 3. Est-ce que j'ai encore de la place? Non, toujours un F4.
1 in 96 packs will have an enchanted. And you got one already before one box ended? Yes. But that's probably the only one that I will ever get in my entire life. Another white rabbit.
Ouais.
Night Howler Rage. That's an action card. In the emerald.
Pour deux, je posais mort.
Draw a card. Chosen character gains reckless during their next turn. Evil comes prepared. Ready a chosen character of yours. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. If a villain character is chosen, gain 1 lore. So that could be pretty good with a card like Super Goofy,
Pioche.
who, when you attack, the card becomes exerted, but he gains lore. So if you put this in a card with someone like Super Goofy, into a hand with someone like Super Goofy, you play this card, and then you can ready him again so he can't be attacked next turn. And then you could essentially gain 4 lore off of 1 card. It would probably be better with a villain card, or a villain character with Rush, but I don't know very many other cards that are Rush and gain 2 lore, like Goofy. So that would be a combination that I could probably play in the Rush deck that I have built. Minnie Mouse. When will my life begin? This is another Queen card. Monstro, Whale of a Whale. Invited to the ball. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put revealed character cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Steel Chromacon. Deal 1 damage to a chosen character. Oh, look at the art on this Moana. It's really good. That is really... I really enjoy the artwork on some of these cards. That's probably one of my favorite things about Disney Lorcana, is that you get to see your favorite characters in different styles. In something different than what the movie or the promotional art would have shown you. I'm going to put her into a sleeve just because I'm biased and I really like her.
C'est à toi. Les deux à moi.
There we go. And she does have this symbol at the bottom, so she is technically a rare card. Oh, another Elsa. That's funny. She's a rush and evasive. Not very many of those exist as a combination of both of them. And I think she's the face of one of the starter decks. So that's pretty cool. Much like Kronk in that sense. And then the foil is actually Mufasa. He's a legendary card as well. Awesome. And he's a foil, legendary foil. That is pretty cool. Like I said, The Lion King, one of my favorites. He's got 4 lore. He's an 8 cost. When you play this character, exert all cards in your inkwell. Then return 2 cards at random from your inkwell to your hand. Whenever this character quests, ready all cards in your inkwell. So, that is pretty cool. I actually may need to go get some more heart sleeves.
Ouais. Je suis d'accord.
Bobo battu là, c'est bon.
Ok, je...
Awesome. That's 2 legendaries now and 1 enchanted.
Alors, ça va.
Alors, deux pioches.
And one of those legendaries is a foil.
Pardon?
Tu es à 2, c'est ça?
You can't beat that.
Ouais, je suis à 2, c'est ça.
This is very exciting. Buy lotto numbers today. There's an idea.
Pas mal, oui. Pour ça, je repose un là, oui, pour avoir un bluff.
Here's another one of the Archimedes, the evasive. So he's the smaller version of the Archimedes that we saw earlier.
Ouais.
Here's another fairy godmother. A daisy duck. Vanellope. Royal Guard. This is a pretty scary card because of how much health that he has.
Voilà, c'est une Ok. Tu as peut-être déjà croisé
King
un peu.
Candy.
Tu as 2 cartes.
He goes with
Exactement.
one of the red cards, but he's blue. So that's pretty cool. Another Maid Marian. Oh, look. There's a bigger version of King Candy. That's cool. So you shift him into this card here. And when you play this character, you may draw 2 cards. Then put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck.
Ouais, la liste est intéressante.
Bashful.
Des trucs à découvrir. C'est l'occasion entre les tournois de faire
Cooking tacos, but did you get another rare card? I did. Another legendary. Oh, thank you for the reminder as well. Should I add
C'est sûr, c'est que Véro va prendre un.
Donald Duck to my legendary counter? This is the enchanted card. The one out of 96. That my mod was talking about earlier. So I opened this. And he's not a legendary, but he's an enchanted, so I'm gonna add him to the counter. Yes, it's very exciting. Can you read what this says, Kirby, on the screen about how it's part of Humble Pie? That's funny. My very first enchanted card.
Comme ça, comme ça.
And it talks about being humble.
Faites quelque chose.
And then Mufasa is the other legendary, and he's a foil as well. The Lion King growing up was probably my most watched movie, besides Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Nightmare on Elm Street. Those were all of the movies that were always in the VHS player. He's cool. Humble Pie is better than Clarabelle's milk. It 100% is. Plate armor.
Bobo.
That's actually a rare card. A chosen character gains resist until the start of your next turn. Oh, look, there's another rare one. Sugar Rush Speedway. Once per turn, you may exert a chosen character here
C'est Dodo.
and deal 1 damage to them to move them to another location for
Ok.
free.
Ok.
And then Pacha
Repos.
is the foil. That's a pretty common card, though. I've already got at least one of him. So we'll put him into a regular sleeve.
Ah oui, dans le logo. Donc faut la faire. Tac, tac, tac.
Ok, une petite partie là.
Ouais.
Tour 3, on pose Diablo. Tour 3, on pose Efax. Oh bah je vois, on va aller tuer le Maui.
Oui.
Le jaune.
Another Maleficent.
Oh, merci à toi.
Ok, yes.
Oh, Robin Hood. When you play this character, if an opponent has a damaged character in play, gain 1 lore. Pete. He's a pastry chomper. Gazelle. She's a singer. She's from Zootopia. This character counts as cost 5
les 5
to
au
sing
tableau.
songs.
Ok.
So that's pretty cool. Simba, a not so shiny version of the one we opened earlier.
Donc ça, je vais jouer avec.
Chaka. Another blue card, which again, blue and yellow.
C'est 9.
Those are the goals.
Pour 2 avec toi.
Ouais.
And then all of the other colors that are not in the starter deck. Bruni.
Pour 6, Medusa sur la bête.
Amber Chromacon.
Medusa
Remove
en
up
bleu.
to 1 damage from each of your characters.
D'accord.
That could be pretty good in that deck that does have Super Goofy with the yellow as well. And the Hades. On your next pack, put Enchanted. Okay, I can do that.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Arthur.
Flo va t'amener un info.
She's from Emperor's New Groove. I just added the Enchanted to my legendary counter. Do you think I should make a new counter for the Enchanted?
T'as une carte à main?
Oh, Minnie Mouse.
Ouais.
Yes, a separate one?
Deux.
Okay, I can do that.
Là. Ok.
Ok.
Minnie Mouse is another pretty good card. She is not a legendary,
C'est le
but
dodo.
she's super rare. And she's a shift.
D'accord.
You may search your deck for a
Les
character
impacts.
card and reveal that card to all players. You shuffle your deck and put that card on the top of it. So she'll go into a sleeve.
Donc c'est 10. Repos. Une droite, l'autre droite. Ça finit. Ok. Alors.
So we'll do 2, and then Enchanted 1. That is pretty
Diablo.
cool.
Tour 7, j'ai posé une grosse quinzaine.
Ouais.
Collé. Là, tout le monde a fait des choix. Diablo va tenter Perdu dans l'hiver dans la chèvre.
Ouais, je prends bien.
Flo. Oh, celui-là va faire
Wonder if I should put
Olaf
Enchanted
avec le vert.
in the title.
Ouais, c'était pour 2 avec Robo, ça va.
Ok, gros. Bon, alors,
Ok.
foutu à toi.
Oh.
Bright Gale. She's in one of the starter decks.
Closing decks. Ouais. Et l'effet bobo.
Hypnotic Deduction. Potion of
Très pas
Might.
belle. Pour 3, déposer un pat.
Gazelle. Just opened a Gazelle, so I'll put that in line
1, 2, 3,
with
4, 5,
this.
6, 7.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
This
ça,
is
ça fait
another
vraiment
one
ça.
of the food fight defenders, so it's really cute.
Je dois.
Prince John.
Hop. Beau.
A not shiny version of the Tropical Rainforest.
Le pack un peu de
All funned out.
Ouais, c'est ça, mais ça va
This
très
is
bien.
from the Emperor's New Groove. That's a pretty
Ah,
cute
je
card.
vais tourner autour pendant un moment.
Put chosen character of yours into the inkwell face down and exert it.
Ça, ouais.
Bah, c'est ça.
Ruby Chromicon.
Mais
Chosen character gets +1 this turn.
ça me fait pas.
Ouais. J'ai de la chance.
Scrooge
On peut
McDuck.
on peut les faire.
Ouais.
And then Iago,
Oh, bah, TK, bien joué.
Ouais.
pretending to be a flamingo. He's a fake
Ouais,
flamingo.
Bah, écoute, hein.
Whenever this character quests, you pay
Salut.
2 ink less for the next action that you play this turn. Oh, and then Fix It
Dites-moi, est-ce que vous avez
Felix
aussi des
Jr. is the foil out of this deck, out of this booster
Je
pack.
l'écoute à retour, hein, si jamais.
That's pretty cool.
Non, mais les collections de voilà. Génial. Tout est pété de merveille ce soir. Y a rien qui va. Tout n'est pas bien. Pas interdit, hein. Alerte, remote, j'achète une. Ah merde, c'est censé marcher. Je pense que je vais devoir réinstaller. On va essayer de voir ça. J'ai l'impression que c'est ça qui fait. Non, mais y a rien qui va dans ça. Rien qui va. Et ben je vais dans le logiciel. Péter mon crâne.
How funny. The Enchanted,
Ah, c'est
is
des histoires. D'accord, ouais, c'est normal.
the card that's on the sleeves of the booster
Ça se
pack.
passe mal, les streams en galère. Parce que normalement les sons sont censés faire chier, soit
Retro
c'est
Spear. Ed.
Ah là là, d'accord.
Ratigan.
Le son c'est
Fix It
saturé,
Felix
je vais
Jr.
faire revenir.
Not shiny.
En tout cas pour la musique, je suis heureux.
Shield of Arendelle.
Ouais, et ben mon
This
pote
is a
il
Merlin
s'appelle
card, back from Bermuda. I just got back from Jamaica, so that's pretty
Ah,
cool.
c'est bien ça.
Guess who's
Très
awake?
beau post.
Is it Westwood? He's my problem and
On
everyone's
dirait
gonna
pas.
know
Ah
about
non,
it.
non, mais c'est vrai.
Welcome in, Wes.
Du coup, on sortira un beau tarot.
I'm just doing something fun and opening up some cards today.
Bien joué pour rien.
Maybe I'll play some Dead by Daylight later.
Ça peut être un peu. De toute façon, avec une
Finders Keepers.
soit
So I actually got,
personne
while I
ne
was
peut
playing the
faire.
two starter decks against one another, I was playing the red and purple deck, and then my opponent was playing the silver and green deck. I got 2 of these. And then I had another card that allowed me to gain, to draw 2 cards as well.
Alors, écoute, c'est pas
And I was able to draw 8 cards in the span of like 2 turns. Just be honest. You wanted to show off your nails. They are pretty cute. I'll flex them if I want to. This is a Coda card from the Little Cub, Little Bear. Not Little Bear. That's a show. I used to watch that show. Yes, I just wanted to show my nails off. Cusco. Oh, and then a shiny version of Hee Hee. Again, this was one of the most annoying cards to deal with out of when I played the 2 decks versus each other. Because he's just so strong and he's got so much attack. And he's a bodyguard, so I couldn't get rid of the actual annoying card that was on the field. Until I found an action that allowed me to banish that card. Resist is a fun ability.
En fait, c'est les alertes aussi. Alors, filtre. Il y a beaucoup d'os.
was your nap, Wes? Do you have to go to work today? Or tonight, rather? Yeah, you do? What is your shift like? It's obviously third shift. Or second shift. You're in the East Coast as well. This is another one of the Earth Giants. Merryweather. Another fairy. Pete.
Les insectes n'arrivent.
We already had one of these. So he's a pastry chomper in the red. Fix-It Felix Jr. This is a different version of the Fix-It Felix. Whenever you play this card, if you have a location in play, you draw another card. I was going to say, I'm going to leave you up on the PC. Alright, well enjoy the rest of your nap. Make sure you stop back in. I might have another legendary. 7:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. That's whack, yo. King of Hearts. Nala! This is another really cute card. I really like that she's in the pounce motion. That's one of my favorite scenes in The Lion King, is Pinja, Pinja again. One of my favorites. Hide away. Put a chosen item or location into player's inkwell face down and exerted. Oh, half Hexwell Crown. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't opened up that card in the Ursula's Return deck, or the game that comes with it. It's something very similar to this. But that one is much shinier, and it's gold. Sir Ector? I haven't seen this one before. Look at that ginger. That's pretty cute. He's got a fierce mustache. And then a shiny version of this pretty common card. Hypnotic Strength. We will pass off some of these purple cards now. And the yellow ones. And the reds.
Bravo. Ah si, je sais, mais je peux pas les sortir. Sinon j'ai des cartes.
Merlin, the turtle one.
Ah ouais, rien qui va dans le stream ce soir, là, avec
Obscurosphere.
la technique qui marche pas. On sort pas qu'on joue.
Oh, look at this cute card. Tinkerbell in the red.
Ouais.
She's in action.
Ouais, c'est beau.
Deal 1 damage to the chosen character of yours. They gain Rush and +1 attack this turn. That's pretty cool. Kenna? Can I get another legendary? Dopey?
Ouais, allez.
Again, this is a dwarf, so that's pretty cute. Ever as before. Beauty and the Beast. Rapunzel's Tower. That's the location card. Another Clarabelle. Simba. This is a shift
Donc
card.
ici,
Shenzi. Ah, this is cute. Don't let the frostbite bite. And the red one. This is a
voilà.
pretty high song card. You ready all of your characters, but they can't quest for the rest of this turn. But that would be pretty good if
Que
you
l'aventure.
didn't want them to be attacked. And then Bad Anon. So this is another rare card, but it's a location.
Merci
And he's
encore Antoine
shiny, so
Bourignon,
that's pretty
excusez-moi,
cool.
malgré les problèmes
There's no
de son,
one
il a
I'd
pas pu
rather
faire
be than me. Villain characters gain exerted
Ok.
3 ink. Play a character with the same name as this character for free while here.
Tu veux faire
Bad
combien comme caisse?
Anon.
Le dé, ensuite tu fais combien comme caisse? Ouais, allez, ouais, parfait. 8, et bien je vais prendre la main. Ouais, je pense. Je pense que c'est bon. Ah oui, c'est vrai, oui.
Ça m'a fait plaisir les gars.
Bah, le décrit chapitre 4 sur la draw, je faisais les risques en fait. Les risques
Didn't
vraiment
quite
impliqués
cut
pour moi.
this one down far enough.
Ok, bah c'est parfait. Comme ça je le décris avec toi. Ah ça, heureusement qu'ils l'ont, mais t'as pas eu tes cartes là. Ouais, c'est bon.
Oh, this is a pretty cool card. It's a 2 cost, and it's an action,
Un 4.
and it's gain 2 lore. Simple,
Ok.
effective, just gain 2 lore. Hypnotic Deduction. Another Hypnotic
Ouais, pas
Deduction.
choisi.
This is another Wreck-It Ralph card, and it's a Rush. So another card that I really like. Duck for cover. Another Queen. We've gotten quite a bit of her. She seems to be a pretty common one out of the blues. All Funned Out.
Alors,
Enchanted Chromacon.
Donc ça ne parle pas de Bruno, ça
Thought I
commence à
had
dater quoi.
another one of those. But maybe it was in another pile. The Ruby Chromacon. Oh, this is a simple, another simple but effective card. Revive. Play a character card with cost 5 or less from your discard for free. Again, that would be a pretty good card in a deck with Hades,
Ok, donc c'est deux.
or the Bruno card, the yellow Bruno card. Camille Madrigal. This is another legendary card.
Je regarde ici.
So he has the same
Ok.
thing about him that Anna card
Ça
had,
marche. Je prends
where
mes
around
cartes.
his body he looks a little bit different. Yes, another legendary. Add it to the counter.
Oui.
I will. But yes, it looks like he's just like coming out of the card sort of thing. Like 3D almost, but not quite. That is really cool. Whenever this character quests, you may gain lore equal to the lore of a chosen character of yours, and then return that character to your hand. That is pretty cool.
Ursula va chanter très joli.
I may have to take some of these other foils out of these
Je vais
hard
apprécier.
cases.
Pas parce que j'en préfère d'autres.
I have a lot of the madrigals from the previous deck. The Great Illuminary. It's a Radiant Ballroom. Characters with support get +1
Passe à deux.
lore and +2 defense while here.
Oui.
All the legendaries for Ray. Yes. Yeah, that's another good one. I don't know if you caught that one, Kirby.
Ouais.
Camilo Madrigal. And that's symbol down at the bottom here. That's what shows that it's a legendary and that there's just a slight indent to the character on the page itself. I wonder if that's the same for the foil ones, actually.
Oui.
Let's check Mufasa out.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It even is still the same with the foils, where there's just a slight indent to the card. Vanellope. Archimedes. Fauna. Mickey. This is another Kronk. This is the baby version of the high shift Kronk. You did not? You just saw the update? Yeah.
Ursula,
Tanana,
chanteuse de déesse.
Wise Woman from Frozen 2.
Ouais.
When you play this character, you may remove up to 1 damage from the chosen character or location. Another King of Hearts. Invited to the ball. Every pretty girl wants to go to a ball. If you understand that reference, that's pretty cool. Or that quote, if you know where it comes from. Pete, when you play this character, opponents can't play actions until the start of your next turn. Oh, look at this one. This is another really cool art. Remember who you are. And it's part of the green, and if the chosen opponent has more cards in their hand than you, you draw cards until you have the same number. That's pretty cool. What's cooler about this is that it's a Lion King card. Let's be real. Oh, Snow White. This is a cute card. Would be good in the deck with the dwarves. This character gains resist for each knight you have in play. That could be pretty amazing. I just got rid of all of the other silver cards that I had, but if you have a whole deck built around the dwarves, that's a good super rare. Yeah, this is a good super rare card. Snow White as a knight is badass. It's one of my dreams. I wish that this could make it into the movie, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to see out of the Snow White movie that is being released. Oh, look! Francis Fluggerbutter. That's the foil from this one. Low key, the Snow White movie with Kristen Stewart. That's funny. I won't remark on why that's funny, in case there are some Kristen Stewart stands out there.
Je crois que je veux le miroir du frangin. C'est la fin de ton tour.
Hypnotic Strength. Another Clarabelle.
Mais bon, ça change rien.
Mickey.
Ça change pas grand chose. Pour un, j'ai eu un petit upvote.
A pretty cute Minnie Mouse. Again, yellow cards are ideal.
Attends, je
We
vais.
have very few of those.
Putain, j'ai oublié à quelle
Whenever
heure
this
c'est quoi.
character quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from a chosen character.
Hop.
Sneezy. So this is one of those night characters that this Snow White card is referencing. And if you have a whole field full of dwarves, imagine the resist that this already a 5 defense character can have. Tanana. Ludwig. We already have like 3 or 4.
Use.
The slow walk wedding scene in Twilight was torturous. Stitch. He's another really cute card. I really like Stitches. He's one of my favorite Disney characters. It's what made them the great actors that they are now. Okay. Okay. Here's another legendary card. Arthur. He's a shift card. When you play this character, chosen character gains Challenger +2 and Resist +2 and can challenge ready characters this turn. He's got 3 lore. He's a 7 cost. He's not inkable, but he's another legendary card with 3 attack and 6 defense. Yes, another legendary. And again, I really like the style of these legendary cards where they are a little bit more glossy and lifted up than the other ones. So I'm actually going to have to take some of the other cards out of these hard sleeves
Attends, j'ai fait l'erreur.
so that I can put these legendaries in there.
Vérifier.
This is just the first booster box. So I really hope that I can find some more legendaries in the second booster box.
Les deux.
Still no Naveen.
Ok.
That's the one that I want as well.
Ça, tu peux laisser.
The green Clarabelle.
Comme tu veux, tu peux enlever Ariel.
I've got several green Clarabelle cards. So
Non, je reste.
I wonder if that's one of the ones you're referring to.
Ouais, mais bon. C'est mon erreur, je préfère. Je préfère corriger. Bah, vu que j'ai fait les
The
fermiers,
legendary green Clarabelle? Oh, okay.
Ouais.
Let's see if that's one of the ones. No. But these are one of the ones that I can take out of these hard cases on the off chance that I get any more legendaries. The blue Mufasa legendary. That's a $20 card. So, out of the legendaries and the enchanteds that I have, oh, I have to add another counter. 34, wouldn't that be something? How much is that in total now? Robin Hood. Simba. Because the Mufasa was 20. The one was about 73. Oh, Lilo! That's a cute card. The Junior Cake Decorator. Simba. Another blue card, Minnie Mouse. When you play this character, chosen character gets -2 attack this turn. That's pretty good for a 1 cost. That's a really good effect. Oh, look at this Maui card. You're welcome. Shuffle chosen character, item, or location into their player's deck. That player then draws 2 cards. Minnie Mouse. Dance Off.
Là,
Amethyst
ça va.
Chromacon.
C'est lequel
Each player may draw a card.
Bah,
The
écoute,
Nahi
c'est
from
lequel?
Frozen 2. I probably butchered his name. Minnie Mouse?
Ouais, c'est ça.
Oh, this is a
Donc
shiny Anna.
voilà, c'est très récent.
When you play this character, exert all opposing characters. That's pretty cool. That's one of the lead cards in one of the starter decks.
Est-ce que t'attends, c'est pas mis en hiver plus ardent pour mes petits persos à chanter pendant notre été. Ouais, et les muses sur le board, ouais, ça c'est assez cool. Moi, je vois que les alertes marchent sur le lance, donc ça me rassure. Mais pas sur le.
Alright, let's see.
Je me doute bien.
I'm actually opening these pretty slowly. I should probably hurry my ass up.
Ça me paraît très bien.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4.
About 7 more to
60
go.
d'accord. Ok. C'est très bien comme ça. Ah, toi aussi. C'est ça. Ouais.
The Knock. It's another card found in the starter deck. Night Howler Rage. I like the elementals in Frozen 2. Yes, so did I. Gale, Bruni, the Giants. Another really cute Lilo card. The Cake Decorator. It was Frozen, the last airbender. It absolutely was. I'm still waiting for Anna to be revealed as a Firecaster. I hope that that is the case. Basil, or Basil, for some of you weirdos who call it Basil.
Ouais.
Merlin's Carpet Bag, another blue card. Ratigan's Party. While you have a damaged character here, the location gets +2. Steel Chromacon. The Pride Lands. Okay,
Pour les uns, pour deux.
I like that. Again, Lion King. While you have 3 or more characters here, you may banish this location to play a character from your discard for free. That's another Revive card.
Attends.
Oh look, this is a super rare card. The Formidable Queen, Maleficent. She's a shift card. When you play this character, for each of your characters named Maleficent in play, return a chosen opposing character, item, or location with cost 3 or less to their player's hand.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. That's another good card. We're going to set them up here. And then this queen that I keep getting, but I got her in the foil. That's pretty cool. I should have expected that, right? The same with the Felix one that I got in the chrome and the hypnotic snake.
Je ne sais que faire. Je ne fais rien. J'attends, je vois. D'accord.
Vanellope. Anna. Obscurosphere. Daisy.
Je vais faire un petit sort de la main.
Sneezy. We got Beach Merlin back from Bermuda earlier. Shenzi. Turbo. This is that King Candy card that I was talking about earlier. That can shift on top of another King Candy. Sleepy. Oh, Rafiki. Again, the Lion King. Hey, Fatal, welcome in. What is going on in here? So I got some Lorcana cards, Shimmering Skies. It's the new season that's out for Lorcana. And I got one box a few days ago, and then the other box showed up yesterday. So I thought that maybe I would stream it. I was hoping that a friend of mine would be in here, Tink. He likes Disney a lot, and I was going to show them off to him, but I think that he must be taking a nap. So I'm just unboxing my boxes. Welcome in. When you play this character, he gains Challenger +4 this turn. That's pretty dope in a rush deck. I'm going to set him to the side because I like the rush decks. Nice? Yeah. Queen's Sensor Core. We saw this one earlier. And look, here's King Candy in the foil. So he's the one that goes with this one. Except you wouldn't play this one on top of this one. You would... there's a shift card for this one. But yes, welcome in. Yeah, I just wanted to open up my cards. Do something a little bit more fun. Maybe I'll play some Dead by Daylight later. We'll see. Disney and horror. It goes well together, except for Winnie the Pooh movie, apparently. Well, you say that, but it was successful enough to get a franchise now? No way. Really? Did I try Deadlock? I haven't tried Deadlock. It's primarily a mouse and keyboard game, and I've got bad wrists. But I was thinking about trying it. Have you tried Deadlock yet? There's a big learning curve in the game, and there are so many people good at it already. Really. It's so much fun. So you have been playing it. And you're really liking it. You'll have to teach us all here how to play. Yes, you will. Here's another Kronk. Every day. Is it... How much longer is it up? Basil. The beta is available forever? That's good, so it's not like Marvel. Yeah. Amber Chromacon. Merlin's Cottage. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, look, this is our first blue location card. Each player plays with the top card of their deck face up. Plays the... Yeah, that's cool. Alright. This is a smaller version of the Arthur that we got earlier. Imagine if that was... Imagine if that was a foil, and then you had this legendary. That would be pretty cool. Kristoff. Okay, that's a pretty cool card. He's a bodyguard. You pay one less for each song that you discard. Getting one enchanted in a box is already good value. This is pretty good so far. I think one more legendary is expected in this box for 5. Oh, I wonder what the legendary would be. Oh, look at that. That was pretty good timing. That's another legendary card. And it's a non-foil version of the foil one that we found earlier.
Ouais, lequel alors? Ouais,
Mufasa.
c'était clair. C'est bien ça.
And then Tanana. Again. But she's in the foil. Didn't I get a Tanana earlier in the foil? Maybe I didn't. No. But yeah, so there's another legendary card. It has the gold legendary symbol at the bottom of it.
Ok. Bon.
We will get rid of some of this pile now.
Kida, on manque pour d'autres Eldianos.
2 Mufasa is excellent. That's the ones that you've wanted.
Okay.
What are some other cards besides
Attends.
Naveen that you are wanting out of the Shimmering Skies?
Ouais. Chaud. Je vais bien le faire à la main. Ok. Bon. Muse en encre. Pour 3 Ariel. Ça.
We'll take this Vision of the Future out of this hard sleeve and put the legendary in there. Alright, that may be the last legendary that we see out of this box, but hopefully not. I hope that I see one more legendary and it will be a Vision of the Future.
Ok.
Alright, this is the last 4 packs of the first booster box.
Attends, il nous faut encore. Bon bah ça me va. On va faire ça. Bare Necessities en encre. Complète en muse. Ariel va chanter Club de Blesse. Et Festive Feelings. Il en faut 2. Il faut 5. Ok, du coup avec les muses, je vais remonter par-ci.
Good value so far.
Je
Yes.
C'est à toi.
Alright.
Ouais. 4 et 6.
Fix-It Felix Jr. Cogsworth. Ed. Ratigan. Royal Guard. Another King Candy. Magical Aid. Allendale. Tipo. A Royal Tantrum. Alright, this is a pretty cool art card.
Ouais.
Banish any number of your items, then draw a card for each item banished this way. I am king, king, king. And I really like the art on this card. I really like the design to it. I like the contrasting colors. They did a really good job with this card.
Pour 3 Ariel.
Blast from your past. That's cool. That's actually a super rare card. Oh, and Minnie Mouse. She's the foil in this deck. That's cute.
Intéressant dans le fond du
That
panier.
is really
Je
cute.
récupère ça quand même.
Character with cost 6
Boulogne.
can exert to sing this for free. Name a card. Return all your character cards with that name from your discard to your hand. So that's another good revive one from the yellows. That could be paired up with like Hades from the previous one.
Du coup, j'ai bien fait par-ci.
We'll set that one off to the side.
D'ailleurs, Mouche, il est où? Je passe un tour devant.
Gale from Frozen 2. That's part of the elementals that we were talking about earlier.
Je vais finir avec Go.
Evil comes prepared.
Evil.
Fix It Felix Jr. That's another one. Not quite the same as this one. When Will My Life Begin? Minnie Mouse. The Library. Oh, look at this Ed card. This is a bit different. Damaged characters can't challenge this character. And he's got 3 lure. That's cool. Another Fix It Felix Jr. Your locations get +2 defense. It's a shift card. Chicha. Magica Dispel. Lots of good legendaries and even the Enchanted. This is a good pack opening, yes. And then Vanellope.
Non, attends, c'est ça. Oui, tu l'as dit, j'avais pas fait ça. Ça, on va mettre. Un petit pour 3 diables. À toi. Désolé, on avait pas les mêmes agences pour les faire ça. Tout à tapis.
Tu mets tes tapis littéralement direct.
Ouais. Oui.
Je vais dessus.
Ok. Gros. 4. Merci, là, je prends un direct. Vas-y, en sortant. À toi.
Je
Pioche aussi.
J'ai chuté sur Lexington.
La pioche aussi.
Still crazy that you got an Enchanted in like the first 10 packs. Show the Enchanted. Arthur, one of the legendaries.
Ouais.
Mufasa, another legendary. And then I got the foil version of Mufasa legendary.
Ok.
Camilo Madrigal. And here's the Enchanted, which is the Donald Duck card.
15 ans pour 2.
And he's actually featured on the top of the packs that I am opening.
C'est vrai.
On achète 2 des
What are those odds?
Ouais.
A bit of humble pie. And then Anna is the other legendary.
Meilleur tapis 15 jours.
She's just a really pretty card.
Voilà. C'est à toi.
C'est fini.
The Nock.
Ouais.
Ulf.
Oh.
Snow Anna Rambu.
C'est pas Cendrillon. La grande.
As a Rainbow fan, I am a fan of this card.
Ah purée, il fallait que je le mette.
Healing Decanter.
Oh, il y a les deux.
Happy.
Il y a deux aussi. Bon, peu importe.
This is actually the first silver card out of these last 2 or 3 decks. That's cool. Donald Duck.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Shenzi.
À toi.
Glimmer vs. Glimmer. When I played the 2 starter decks versus
3, 4,
each other,
7.
I had like 2 of this in my hand at once. The art on that card is so cool. Yes. I really like the red versus blue and the symbolism in there.
Bon, ce deck-là, il va retourner à la poubelle, non?
Food fight.
C'est Charlie, ça.
Ouais, tout à fait.
Olaf. He's an evasive card.
Pas du
And
tout
he's
intéressant
got
comme
the abominable snowman with him.
Je vais être assez comme un petit chien.
These cards are really beautiful, yes. The Great Illuminari. Oh, and then look at that. I just got finished saying that I really like this card. So on a Rambo, because I also really enjoy the rainbow. For those of you who don't know, Taste the Rainbow was my Steam name for the longest time. Until I started streaming on Twitch for Moonbeam Ray. Then I swapped it over to TTV. But I just got finished saying that I really like this card, and then I got the foil of it. Look at that timing. The very next card I open will be an Enchanted. I'm putting it out there. Time for another one.
Mais en tout cas, merci pour les games.
Alright, this is the last pack of this first booster deck. And then one after that will be Naveen, the legendary foil. Oh. Wouldn't that be nice? Healing Decantor. Retro Spear. Clarabelle. Break Free. When Will My Life Begin? Medal of Heroes. Mother Gothel. Merlin's Cottage. A non-foil version of Minnie Mouse. Wreck-It Ralph. Doc! He was one of the knights of the 7 dwarfs that I was missing. And here he is, so that's pretty cool. One step closer to building a Dwarf and Snow White deck. Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom. This is the last card of this booster box in the foil. And again, just a really nice basic card. Gain 2 lore. Cost 2 ink, and you gain 2 lore. Simple and effective. When the goal is to get to 20. Time to hydrate first. Yes. Definitely will hydrate. Finish off the rest of my coffee.
On va s'arrêter là, il y a la photo qui s'affiche.
We can clear these cards. Does anyone know what we're meant to do with these cards? Are they just like other cute art cards that they have? That they just like kind of wanted to show off? I know that the Ursula's Return one, it ended up having an entire image in it. They do use a lot of paper. Let me grab my green book over here and show you what I'm talking about with the Ursula cards and how it makes one giant image. This is the shiny Grumpy I was talking about earlier, and now we have another shiny dwarf, so that's pretty cool. But I think that I put the Ursula's image in the back. Yes. And it just makes one big image, and that's pretty cool. I really liked how they did that. Like, what a queen. Anyway. Disney roleplay site win. I know my buddy is really looking forward to that. Alright. So, the first box took about an hour and a half to open or so. Maybe I can get through this one a little bit closer. to an hour and a half than 2 hours. Time to open booster box 2. Yes. I got 1 enchanted in the first one. In the first 10 packs even.
Non, c'est pas bon, mais c'est pas grave.
It'd be really awesome if I could do that again.
J'espère que tu l'as pas posté.
I still can't believe that I got it an enchanted.
J'ai fait 5. Putain, j'ai 900 points déjà, c'est la merde.
When I opened this, I did not expect to get any enchanted.
C'est pas grave.
Yes, everyone who's coming in that's new, welcome to the stream. My name is Ray. I like Disney. This isn't the first trading card game that I've been into. When I was younger and in high school, I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ouais. Putain, sur 2003.
Not very good
Oh, la
at
manière.
anything in particular, except making a fool out of myself
Ah si, j'ai mis les bonnes.
and really bad jokes.
Ah non, mais là ce soir ça déconne.
I play some video games,
Si ça veut
and
dire
I like to collect pretty cards. Best Red Lorcana player, number 1 rank. The red cards are my favorites. I really like the aggressive play style.
C'est vrai que c'est pas grand chose. Négativement nombreux.
The main deck that I like to play with is a red and green deck. I like the rush evasive combination. I don't play competitively. I guess I could. I'm just not very sure about the communities to get involved with to do that. The area that I live in doesn't exactly have a good area for that.
Voilà.
It's not a very good area to be in, I should say, for that.
Bah oui. Pour l'œuf, à toi.
There we go. Alright. So that's Daisy. She's an evasive in the red. Vanellope.
Ok, gros.
Retrosphere. Ed. Prince John. A blue card. We like the blues and the yellows because the starter decks did not come with them. Duck for cover. Ruby Chromacon. King of Hearts. I got a foil of this one earlier. I really liked Alice in Wonderlands. Invited to the Ball. Olaf. I just had him in the last one that I did. I've also got a foil version of this one, the Great Illuminari. Oh, look! A shiny Tinkerbell!
Ça vaut quoi? Ça vaut quoi, hein?
I wish that my buddy Tink was around to see this one. Imagine if it were the Great Illuminati. Imagine. I'll take a picture of this one and send it to my buddy. That's pretty cool. I'll put that one in a sleeve because it's foil. A shiny fairy. Imagine that. Pete. Gazelle. Gathering knowledge and wisdom. This is the card that I like. That's simple and effective. Gain 2 lore. We've got Hypnotic Deduction. King Candy, Royal Guard, Sapphire Chromacon. Banish one of your items and gain 2 lore. Again, pretty simple, effective.
Oui.
Glimmer vs. Glimmer. I really like the artwork that's on this card, the red and the blue. Steel Chromacon. You damage chosen character by 1. The Pride Lands. Got my location cards up here. Oh look, another legendary Arthur. So this is the first legendary of this box.
Très bel oeil. Et à toi.
We will put him into a sleeve. And then the shiny is the Medal of Heroes. The legendaries all have a fun look about them. Still looking for a legendary Clarabelle. Or looking for Naveen, even. I'm into my second booster box and I haven't found Naveen yet. But I've got 2 Mufasas and I've got 2 Arthurs. That's pretty cool. Evil comes prepared. Minnie Mouse.
Renard.
Another yellow card. That's pretty cool. Whenever this character quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from a chosen character. Gale. Another hypnotic deduction. Basil. Happy. Pacha. I got a foil version of this card earlier. Ratigan's Party. Sleepy. This is a knight and a 7 dwarf.
Ah, mais je me demandais ton compteur
Cusco.
ton chiffre était aussi beau, mais tu le retournes un peu.
Blast from your past. This is one where you can, it's a super rare card, and you name a card, and you return all character cards with that name from the discard to your hand.
3 friends.
And then Cogsworth is my foil card. When you play this character, chosen characters gains rush this turn. Apparently that applies even to him.
Voilà, vite fait, ouais. Ok, bon. Peut-être la pioche.
What is one of your favorite cards in this deck, Failbait?
Pour la faute.
Out of the Shimmering Skies. If you want to talk about the other ones, obviously, like, by all means, go for it. I could tell you what one of my favorite cards is that's not in this particular deck. Blue Mufasa Legendary is awesome. So many abilities and high powers.
Peut-être lapin pioche. Aucune idée. Le lapin était assez...
Which one of yours? I like Anna. In particular, this one right here that we just got.
Bon.
Out of this deck, I think it's a really good green card. Low cost. Out of the other ones, Super Goofy is probably my favorite card. I also really like the Mulan card, where she does damage to the other characters. The Shift Mulan, the Floodboard Mulan.
On va essayer de ça.
I like her a lot as well. Snow Anna Rambu. I got this card earlier in the foil, right after talking about her. So I'm really hoping that I'm going to see an enchanted Naveen. Putting it out there into the universe. Manifesting my fate. Archimedes.
3.
Fauna. Vision of the Future. I got that in the foil earlier. I got Sneezy in the foil earlier. I also have Grumpy, the yellow Grumpy from the foil from a previous deck. Amethyst Chromacon. Rapunzel's Tower for locations.
Hop.
A really fun looking Ed. Prince John's Mirror.
Olaf. Attends.
Sheriff of Nottingham. This is another pretty strong card. I had one of him earlier, so this is only the second one out of 244 cards.
Gros.
Elsa's Ice Palace for
Serpent pour 2.
the foil.
Olaf alors. À toi. Yep. Gros.
Potion of Might. Gazelle. Earth Giant. I got a foil of him earlier as well.
Des lumières pour la réflexion. Et à toi.
Merryweather. Donald. Rudy. Bruni. Alanadale. Sapphire Chromacon. The Queen's Censor Core. This is a pretty cool card. If you have a princess or queen character in play, you just gain 1 lore. Elsa, the Rush Evasive card. This is one of the faces of the starter deck. And that's a pretty cool card. Super rare.
Ça va, pardon.
The purple Elsa is nice too. Yeah, yeah.
Gros.
Hero, Queen, Sorcerer. Just all around a good card. Rush and Evasive. Exactly my playstyle. Oh, and another foil for the King of Hearts.
Et à toi.
That is pretty funny, considering how much I love Alice in Wonderland. Are there any Alice cards in this Shimmering Skies? I don't... like Alice herself.
Je sais pas.
Yeah, I don't think that there is a specific Alice
Regarde.
either.
What?
If there is, I haven't seen her. We will clear some of these up.
Donc plus 3. Gros. C'est mon podcast. Contre bagarre pour 3 bagarres sur Olaf. Qu'est-ce qu'on a fait de ça? T'as combien de cartes là? Attends.
I know that there's a really cool Enchanted Alice card that's out there that I've seen. The yellow. Merlin is another Fix-It Felix. Obscurosphere.
34.
The Queen. I got a foil of her earlier as well. Happy. I just like this card. During your turn, this character gains evasive. That's pretty cool. There are only 2 cards of Alice herself. Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually pretty crazy. Mother Gothel.
7 à toi.
Merlin's Cottage.
Là, tu me chies la gueule.
Food Fight. Cusco. Oh, look. My other legendary. It's the Anna card from earlier. Isn't that cool? So I've gotten 2 Annas out of this. That's pretty good, considering that I just said that this was my favorite card. We should clip those two together. The timing on that. Excellent. That's really funny.
Hop. Racheté.
We'll put her into a
Ça,
sleeve.
j'ai déguisé à lapin. Je peux prendre d'Edward. Ah, c'est bien fait à toi. Ouais, mes filles, mes lapins sont en vacances, hein, apparemment. Là, je les ai eu à la fin de la première game. Mais là, ouais, c'est zéro. Zéro, ouais.
And it's my favorite one,
Ouais, bah,
yes. That's so dope.
magnifique.
the oh, the foil for this one is Vanellope. Yeah, I'll have to edit that into something together. Talking about the rainbow one, and then I got the foil rainbow, and then I just spoke about Anna being my favorite out of this deck, and opened Anna.
Ouais.
She's one of my favorite Disney princesses, of the modern Disney princesses. I'm a bit disappointed that Merida is not in this game yet. I love Merida from Brave. Who doesn't love an archery
Oh, la partie de
character,
noob.
for one? I mean, look at Legolas.
Hop.
I could look at
Oh, la
Legolas
fatal.
all day, actually. But outside of that, the archery characters are just really cool. It's probably also why I really like that Mulan card that I'm talking about. The archer Mulan that does damage to other people from the previous decks. I got a foil of this one earlier, and I had to stop and take a picture of it
Ah,
and
bibliothèque à toi.
show one of my best friends. His alias is Tink, so that's pretty funny that I got a Tinkerbell in the foil.
So. C'est un sketch. Fais gaffe à toi. Ça veut pas. Ça veut pas, ça veut pas. Faux.
Merida. Cards, doing card things. Yes, welcome in, Deacon. I didn't want to play Dead by Daylight
Ça marche.
today. I got two of these boxes. I got the first
Hello,
one,
hello.
and then the second one showed up yesterday. So
Oh, eh ben,
I
c'est les pas ce soir.
decided I would just
4 matchs, 4 défaites.
stream opening these. It's, one of my hobbies. It's just kind of
Tu veux
fun.
dans le bac?
I just play it at home
Ah oui.
between me and my
Ouais, c'est vrai.
partner.
C'est vrai.
But if
Ça fait combien là pour la
if I
carte?
knew how to get into it
Ah, il est dans le
competitively,
il y a
I
7 cartes.
would.
Mon
I
dernier.
just This is definitely the most cards.
C'est les meilleurs d'entre nous.
Is
Je
that a
pense que
Brother
maintenant,
Bear
ça va.
card or a Sloth? It's Brother Bear. So they put Brother Bear into this before they put Brave, before they put Merida. I had
Ah, ouais,
Coda
c'est
earlier. That's really cool. Yeah, there are Brother Bear cards in this deck. This is now the 5th season
Ah, c'est marrant.
of
Ouais.
this card game. It's called Shimmering Skies. And this is one of the new features
Ouais.
of this deck
Là, il y a des
is Brother
extraits
Bear. I
de.
don't think that there are any other Brother Bear cards before Shimmering Skies. So that's really cool.
Ah, c'est sympa.
Hypnotic Strength. I got a foil of this one earlier. No, most
Et
people
Canada.
younger than
Bah,
me
petit manga.
don't know Brother Bear is a thing. It's
Oui,
not
et Canada.
exactly one of their most popular movies. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I just a
Ok,
little
bah écoute,
surprised to see it in
sur ces
this
belles
deck
paroles,
and not to see more
c'était pas une histoire.
Alice or
C'est pas grave. Ce sera
Merida.
peut-être demain.
It's pretty cool, and I like
Qui
the bears. It
rappelle
kind of
et qui veut
reminds me
des
of Little
histoires
Bear, a
sur
cartoon I used to
Discord,
watch when I was much younger.
où est-ce qu'on est sur Discord?
Chaka,
Sinon, on demande de la requête. C'est des solutions dans le chat.
Kronk.
Ça. Ouais, 880
What is
points.
your favorite Disney movie, Deacon?
La tristesse.
Or
Demain
your
soir, n'oubliez
favorite
pas, animé par
Disney
Tiffany Moore,
princess?
le top 4 du Movie Game Challenge numéro
Or
11 avec une
Prince?
avec
Or Royalty.
Guide de bataille. Le tournoi des trois lunes, le 7 et le 17
Magical
octobre, le
Aid.
32 dimanche prochain. N'hésitez pas,
Bashful.
il reste de la place. C'est un tournoi de 400 joueurs, donc ça fait
This is another one of the night cards
du Magma.
of the Seven Dwarfs.
Et ça, c'est bon. Je
Banzai.
vous liste rapidement le programme. Demain, 14h, celui de
Plate
Nautilus,
Armor.
2h, donc 14-16h, celui de Magma,
Ah.
16h-18h, celui de
Every time I get this guy, I
Valkyria.
smile about
Donc
it.
là, vous êtes très gentils.
And so I got a foil of him.
Quant à moi, je vous
Happy.
retrouve donc un mardi soir, le
What
jeudi
a cute
soir de
card.
20h30 à 23h30 et dimanche de la semaine suivante de
He's a
20h30 à
lively
23h30
knight.
session.
And
Et
during your
comme
turn,
d'habitude, il
this
y aura
card
des
gains
annonces
evasive.
de la presse après.
Your son's favorite
Donc,
Disney movie is
je vous envoie la
Fantasia.
semaine
Do
prochaine
you
la
not
liste de ces
have a
spectacles-là,
favorite Disney movie, Deacon?
la vingtaine de septembre. C'est ça,
That
c'était
is a
bien
neat
que tu regardes.
choice. Yes. There
Je
are
vais
a
vous donner
couple of
ça.
cards in
Je vais pas cher le petit
Lorcana
chrono
that are
pour
like
faire des
magical
comparaisons.
brooms
Je vais
and
t'activer sur le lien Discord. Hop,
reminds me of the Fantasia.
très très simple.
Brother Bear is an underrated movie,
Je pense qu'il faut
definitely.
cliquer le
Yes.
premier lien.
It is underrated. There's even a Wizard Mickey, yes.
C'est le
There's even
premier
a
lien
Wizard
qui sera en
Mickey.
off.
That's
Sinon, c'est
part
moi
of
qui
the
serai un peu bridé.
Fantasia vibe.
Donc voilà. Et
Mickey
bien écoutez, je vous
Mouse,
remercie beaucoup d'être passé. Merci au reste de Ernesto
Healing
qui était dans la
Decantor,
soirée. Ça fait super plaisir. On est super bien pour les
Retrosphere,
petits soirées. Écoute, je vous
another
kiffe très amour de
Clarabelle,
ça. Et j'espère qu'en tout cas ça vous a plu cette petite soirée.
Metal of Heroes.
Revenez surtout
I got this one
demain
in the foil
pour le
earlier
stream
as
de
well.
mercredi, Magma et
Shield of
Valkyria.
Arendelle. I've got a couple of these
Bonne
now.
soirée et je vous dis très vite demain.
Ludwig von Drake,
Je vous dis à très vite.
Arthur,
Et je vous souhaite à tous une excellente soirée. Hop. Salut
Maleficent,
à tous.
We Know the Way. This is a song card. Grumpy. Another really cute card. I would say Oliver and Company was one of my favorite as a kid, but I've been seeing Disney movies since 1980, so it's fighting Black Cauldron. Isn't that surprising? Oliver and Company is definitely an underrated Disney film. Or Pixar, whatever. Definitely was one of my favorites as well. I really, really liked Oliver and Company growing up as a ginger kitty cat, so. I used to be able to sing the entire Oliver and Company movie. I'll admit something. I could too. Do it right now? I absolutely won't. Donate $200 to the Twitch and I will do it right now. Fix It Felix Jr., Moonbeam Ray, self advertising. Maleficent, Robin Hood, Vision of the Future. I was seeing a Vision of the Future earlier that I would get a really rare enchanted card. I did get an enchanted card, but it's the Donald Duck, not the Navy. Hee hee, I got a foil of him earlier. Mother Gothel, Turbo, a rush card. These are the cards that I really like. The play style that I really like to play are rush cards. Monstro. Oh, this is the first time I've seen this one since opening this booster pack. Basil's Magnifying Glass. My sister-in-law was the ballerina who did the stop motion telegraphy for Fantasia 2000 Ballerina and Tin Soldier. That's really cool. What a random thing and like relation to Fantasia. And that's happens to be one of your son's favorites. Elsa's Ice Palace. Like that's really cool. Speaking of Brother Bear. The foil in this pack is one of the Brother Bears. So this stuff keeps coming up. I keep getting foils of the ones that we're speaking about and that we're having conversations about. So thank you guys for coming in here and having conversations about this. But I really need you guys to have conversations about lottery numbers. That's funny. You got to play to win. No, we have to talk about. Well, we don't want to talk about Bruno apparently, but we have to talk about Naveen. Talking about Enchanteds. Have you seen that Disney movie? Princess and the Frog is an amazing film. I'm so glad we were seeing a Tiana and Naveen presence in the theme parks. Yes, that is good. When was the last time that you went to Disneyland, Kirby? Do you go to to Disneyland or to Disney World? David Keith is so awesome as a singer, and people forget that. Then he did Dr. Facilier and Has Been Hotel. Goliath from Gargoyles, just belting out the blues. Yes. This pack will have a legendary or enchanted. I know it. Yes. Gargoyles. That's another old one. Like, I'm surprised people still talk about gargoyles. A foil Rapunzel. That would be cool too. I have a foil Rapunzel song card, if I remember correctly. I'll have to go through all the foils again once I get through the packs, if you guys are still hanging out and you want to see all of them. Whoops. You guys are the best. You are so supportive. And thank you for coming out to support me opening this. I know it's not my usual thing. But I mean, it could be my usual thing if people are interested in it. If Kirby gets a deck, Kirby and I could play online against each other. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, Kirby. I have a couple of extra cards, in fact, that I could send you. But you would have to get all of the other ones yourself. I could only send you the ones out of the Shimmering Skies one. I have a couple of extras from the Ursula's Return. I have a whole book of those as well, so I could show those off. It's a lot less scary than Dead by Daylight, yes. This is wholesome and fun, and it's nostalgic, which is why I think so many people love it. It just has a lot of nostalgia factor. You get to see your favorite people in different lighting. Disney Till Daylight, yes. All funned out. That would Disney Till Daylight would leave us all funned out. We would be so tired. I've got two foils of this one. Oh, Namari. This is the first time I've seen this one opening this booster pack. She's the first one. For each opposing character banished in a challenge this turn, you pay 2 ink less to play this character. And then she gets resist plus 3. Damage dealt to this character is reduced by 3. She's a 9 cost. That's pretty cool. Oh, and look! This is the first time I've seen this guy. I've got a really good feeling about this booster box now. I'm seeing a lot of firsts. That's a good one for your rush deck? Yes, it is. It is a good one for my rush deck. For each damaged character you have in play, you pay 2 ink less to play this character. It's another good one for, like, when you combine it with the Mulan from one of the earlier decks, who enters play already injured. That's pretty cool. That would be a good combination. You play it with someone like Super Goofy, who he's a rush card and he gets damaged as soon as you play him, but then you get 2 lore out of it. And then you could play this card, Rush. You pay less, and he's got so much attack. He gets 2 cheaper. Yes, the other ones only get 1. So, and that's for each damaged character that you have in play. So if you have 3 other damaged characters in play on the field, that would this 9 cost card would then become 5 cost, or whatever the math is on that. Benzai. This is a foil. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. When you play this character, you may exert a chosen damage character. That's pretty cool too. The Lion King. Earlier, Deacon, we were talking about the Lion King, and how it's one of my favorite movies. And look at one of the legendaries, 2 of the legendaries that I got out of this deck, out of opening all of this, was Mufasa. One is a shiny version of this legendary card, which is really cool. And then one is a non-shiny version or foil version. But the Lion King, the Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, those were always in the VCR player when I was younger. And out of the Disney movies anyway, there was also uh, Night, uh, Nightmare on Elm Street, and apparently Pippi Longstockings. My mother likes to kindly remind me how many times I made her watch those films. Ripley and I saw an advertisement for a live-action prequel. They're doing a Mufasa origin story movie to show how he and Scar ended up in the Pride Lands running their pride, starting as cubs. Yes, I'm looking forward to that movie a lot. I have high expectations of the Lion King films, so I'm really hoping that it's a good one. Royal Guard. I want to see that one. Yes. Pippi Longstockings. No, it wasn't Disney. And neither was Nightmare on Elm Street, by the way. That's also not a Disney movie. But those ones were always in rotation in the VCR player. You remember Pippi Longstockings? Yeah. Yeah. Probably one of the first gingers I loved, besides Ariel. Sherwood Forest. Another Kronk card. He's one of the faces of the starter decks. Tim Burton was a Disney employee. He worked on the Black Cauldron, and they let him go for making the movie even creepier. That's funny. And then what about Halloween Nightmare Before Christmas? Is that a Disney film? Or is that Pixar or something? I'm pretty sure it's Disney. It's in the Kingdom Hearts games. You are carrying the torch. You're the only one streaming Disney Lorcana at the moment. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. OG Nightmare Johnny Depp getting sucked into a mattress. And it is Disney, yes. Why don't they have Nightmare Before Christmas in this yet? This would have been the perfect time of the year to bring it out. Oh, look, another Pete. This is a foil that we got earlier as well. And he's shiny. Yes, Nightmare Before Christmas is also one of my favorites, I have to admit. I have a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I could probably embarrass myself and show you guys a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff that's in my house. Just, I was going to see if I had anything that happens to be sitting around because of how much stuff I have of Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of Ripley's kiddos' favorites, and it's the perfect Halloween to Christmas movie. It's the perfect Halloween movie. It's the perfect Christmas movie. It's the perfect July 25th movie. Nightmare Before Christmas is Disney. Tim Burton wrote a poem that became the film. The Haunted Mansion in Cali is nightmare themed this year, this time of year up until the holidays. Nightmare Before Christmas season starts just before Halloween and runs until Christmas. Hey, Ripley, welcome in. I knew that would get you talking. You're definitely one of my favorites now, since that's one of your favorites, it sounds like. Sugar Rush Speedway. Oh, look, this is the first non foil version of this card that I have. The only other versions I have of this card have been foiled versions. Did you not see my newest tattoo? I haven't seen your newest tattoo. You should share it with me. Failbait, can you allow them to share links in the chat? It's been a while since the last legendary, so we are due for one soon, I hope. Well, this is a super rare one, at least. And then Merlin's Cottage is the foil. Yes, it's been a minute since the last legendary one. Princess and the Frog is one of the ones that is a newer film that I liked. I really enjoyed it a lot. I liked the nightmare atmosphere from New Orleans. Uh, has everybody here seen The Princess and the Frog? I don't want to spoil it, but she's not a princess, or she's not the Disney princess, but she's the best friend of Tiana. Let me guess, she kisses a frog. Close. No. But she's one of the cool... she's a really cool support character in the film. And she happens to be Tiana's friend. The blondie. And that girl is thick. So I like her. Link incoming. Nightbot is like, nope. Blondes have more fun, just saying. Redheads are the best. Hello, Katsumayo Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Do you play Lorcana, Katsumayo? Let's see what Ripley just sent me. Is it okay if I share this in chat, Ripley? Are you comfortable with that? If I drop the link? Sure? Okay. Don't tell me no, Nightbot. I wanted to see Lorcana stream because I hurt my neck, so I couldn't go into my Lorcana locals. Do you have Lorcana local like around you? That's so cool. I'm sorry that you hurt your neck though. What deck do you play at the locals? That's a good question. Anna? Yes, I hope you feel better. Zazu? I like the evasive cards. The first link didn't work, Ripley, so I dropped the second link. It's got a whole bunch of other numbers in it. Recently been playing my version of Hero Swarm Steel Sapphire, but today I wanted to play Mulan Rush Ruby Amethyst. Mulan Rush! I was saying earlier, Mulan's one of my favorites. I even have the gaming mat for Mulan. Like, one of my favorite cards is the Mulan Archer. And so I'm left-handed. And so I got the gaming mat for the left-handed Mulan. Dopey! I like Dopey. You play Hero Swarm as well from the Anna Structure deck, is where you got the inspiration. I don't like the Hero Swarm. It doesn't do good things for my deck, where I like to rush into things, and if you keep all of your heroes exerted, if you keep all of your heroes at ready, it's kind of annoying. Mulan Rush is so fun, how I made her, because I based the deck to draw off challenging and cards that forcibly exert my opposing characters. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that as well. Not Nyla. This is another card that I really like from The Lion King. This is part of one of my favorite scenes from the movie where she says, Pinja, Pinja again. Amethyst is nice for that. Good idea. Yeah, that is pretty good. Food fight. Yeah, we don't have any locals around here. It would probably be like a 2-hour drive just to play with locals in my area. The Great Illuminari. Kristoff. This is another pretty good one. I haven't seen too many of him. This is the second foil of the Tropical Rainforest that I have. When Amethyst just friends from the other side for draws, then running Cogsworth, Pinocchio, Anna, Magical Aid, and Last Ditch Effort for MVP. That's a good idea. For those that can't see or don't want to link click from Discord, it's Sparky and Scratch chilling at Zero's house with Zero. Yes, it's a really cool tattoo. I really like it a lot. All of the dogs. And reminds me of another film from back in the day that I used to watch a lot of. All Dogs Go to Heaven, but we won't talk about that film. Last Dit, show your legendaries and enchanteds again? Okay, I can do that. Last Ditch Effort exerts opposing characters and gives something you have challenge to. So you give it to Mulan that attack the thing you exerted. Yeah. Yeah. That would be a good combination. So I got Mufasa earlier, right when we were just talking about The Lion King and how it used to, one of my favorite childhood films. I got the foil version of the legendary as well. Arthur for the legendary. I actually got 2 of him. Anna. This is probably my favorite card out of this deck. She just looks so regal, and I got 2 of her. And I just really like the colors. I like that it's from, spoiler alert, Frozen 2, where she becomes the queen. This is the Enchanted card that I got. Donald Duck. Feature from one of the rappers here. The Humble Pie, which is very funny. It's my very first Enchanted card ever. And it's a piece of humble pie. And then Camilla Madrigal is the last legendary. Them old Don Bluth films just busting our hearts, yes. Yes. It is a great set of legendaries. Fix It Felix Jr. The Knock. Yes, I have 2 tattoos myself. I really wanted to get another tattoo when I went to Australia, but the timing of it just didn't work out. Oh, this is a cute Minnie Mouse card. I haven't seen too many of her. I think I only have 1 or 2 of her. But, this is the first tattoo that I ever got. And then I have another tattoo here with it's a fire symbol because I'm a fire sign for a Leo. And I really like music. So it's the treble symbol. Kirby, Deacon, if you guys are still in the chat, this is the coda that I was talking about earlier for Brother Bear. During your opponent's turn, you can't lose lure. So this is one of the new sets that they added into this, or the new movie. It's like a different movie than before. How many of those do you have? I've seen at least 1 or 2 others of these little codas. Sadly, yes, he's only 1 willpower. Oh, this is cool. Snow White. And it's the shiny version of her. Yes, Snow White. How awesome. Again, this would be another really fun deck to build. Would just be Snow White and the dwarves. And you just casually, the design on them is really cool. She does look good as a shiny. Shine bright like a diamond. That's 2 of those you have now? I think so. You run Snow White in your hero deck? That's a good idea, yes. Let's see. I have at least 1 of her. I can't remember if she is in the shiny version or not. She'd get 4 lure with Anna. These are the shinies. Or the foils. No, so this is actually the first foil of her that I have. Anna and Snow are shiny? Yes. Dark Dragon. Welcome in, Dark Dragon. Hello. Do you play Lorcana? Use Cindy as a knight. That's a good idea. I love Cindy as a knight. Power to the princesses. Cindy costs 2, Cindy costs 7, and Anna costs 4 are all knights. Bad Anon. I don't have too many of this one. This is one of the rare ones that I had. Yes, welcome to the stream, Dark Dragon. You've recently opened your first pack. Does that count? That absolutely counts. It does. Which pack did you open? One of us, yes. This Moana one is another one I haven't seen very many of. Kirby is also going to... You can't remember? Kirby's also going to get into Disney Lorcana. A Hollow Maximus. Wait, no, Hollow Max from The Little Mermaid. Yes, okay, so that I actually have that card as well. I think that's from one of the earlier decks. Yes, I am. I have opened no packs yet. Not yet, but you will. You will get there, Kirby. I'll get you into this. Trust me. Lilo? You've pulled a Naveen from the packs of the last locals that you took? What? We've been looking for Naveen. I want to get the Cinderella 7 card too. Yes, yes, and good job at winning your locals. I'm addicted to trading cards, so a Disney one is so cool. Long time since the last legendary. Yes, it does feel like that. Donald Duck, Simba, Nala, Hideaway, another Simba, but this one is different. Don't let the frostbite bite. Need 3 more for it to max out the ratios for legendary. Had to stop myself from buying cards like those because they started turning into one of my... like, yes, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This is a super rare card. The Blast from Your Past. Name a card and return all character cards with that name from your discard to your hand. Yes, those are excellent results. You went in with your version of the Hero Swarm, second, and third. This is the second foil queen that I've gotten. Too many cards is definitely a thing. There's no such thing as too many cards. No way. We'll pass off some of these cards now and make some space. I threw out nearly a fridge worth of weight of old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I still have some old Yu-Gi-Oh cards and some old Pokemon cards. I never played Pokemon myself, but I collected the cards. I played Pokemon on like the Game Boy Color, you know? Ursula, that is the card that I want. There are some cool Ursula cards, so you're in luck. I also really liked, probably my favorite was Ursula's Return. An Ursula card itself, that would be pretty cool to get. thank you for following, Dark Dragon. I appreciate that. I'm going to figure out what pack it was that I opened. Wish me luck. Let me grab my, if anyone want to be funny, you could 4-shift Cindy using the steel sapphire by doing what I did. Turn 2 cost 2, turn 3 Detective Mickey. Ink ramp is a neat idea there, yes. Let me grab my green book real quick because I think I have that Max card in the foil that you're talking about. Yes, so you must have opened up Ursula's Return because that's one of the foil cards that I also have. Yes. Is Max. It's a really cute card. This is the shiny Grumpy that I was talking about earlier. I went for Mickey instead of One Step Ahead because you wanted board presence. Board presence is really important. I like getting cards out there as soon as possible. I like having a lot of low and 1 cost, 2 costs in my hand. I feel like that is definitely a strategy, and especially if they are low cost evasives, like Pegasus. That's another card that I think is just very underrated, but very good. That's why I run cost 1 Steel Simba. Yes, yeah. I just looked at the card on TCG Player, and it was Ursula's Return. Yeah. This is the Beauty and the Beast card from earlier that I think is going to get Kirby interested in this game. Maid Marian. King Candy. When Will My Life Begins is an underrated song. Chosen character can't challenge during their next turn and draw a card. I like all of the cards that say draw a card. It's weird that it's called Ursula's Return, yet I pulled both Elsa and Anna. They are featured in that. I think that they were ramping up towards this deck. That is also Elsa featured. When Will My Life Begins is Goat and Steel Song. Hello, Molly May. Welcome in. You gotta deal with a Maui? Sing. Sing. Sing your heart out. Cheers. Oh, look. Here's a new card. Here's that legendary that we were speaking of just earlier. Jafar. Challenger +7. While challenging, this card gets +7. Intimidating Gaze. Opposing characters with cost 4 or less can't challenge. That's pretty cool. It's a legendary, and he's shiny. So that's a pretty good combination. What I was saying earlier, what I really like about the legendary cards, what I really like about the legendary cards is that they they almost look 3D, or like the character is trying to jump out of the ink, off of the canvas, and into our hearts, really. No, but that's really cool. So that's another legendary. I'll have to update the counter. I like cards that say draw or add to my hand. Moonbeam Ray and every Pokemon trading card game player ever. Yes. Yes. I was playing a um, I was playing the two starter decks of this season, and I had the the red and the purple decks, and they have Iago in them, which is draw 3 cards. And it was a really like I got both of them within 2 turns of each other, and I had another draw too, and I just had so many cards in my hand. I was unstoppable. I won. Because you'll be in my heart. Yes, that's right. Mulan is my all-time favorite. I love the Floodborn versions of Cinderella and Ariel in Lorcana. Mulan is also one of my favorites. Okay, I've got to go get it now. Molly, you have inspired me to go get my uh, mat. So I will be right back because I want to show you the mat that I use for this. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you, Keita. Uh, this is my favorite card. Yes, the Elite Archer. This is my favorite card. I'm left-handed, so I wanted to get a left-handed mat. So far, infected 5 friends into playing Lorcana. Let's go. Yes. Yes. I'm going to get Kirby into it. Maybe I could get Deacon into it. Wouldn't that be cool? One day, we will get a 1-cost Mulan that doesn't hurt herself. If only. If only. But yes, this is definitely like this was my favorite card prior to like Anna. I really like this card as well. Mulan's always been a really like a favorite of mine. I love all of the music in Mulan. Um, Unpopular opinion, but even the Mulan movie is not like the live action movie is not horrible. Uh, but this is so when I saw this one, I saw it on Etsy. I had to get this. I just it was a sign. But yes, Mulan is one of my favorites, Molly, and I'm so happy to find another person who loves Mulan. Mulan's one of your favorite movies as well. Yes, it's so good. It is really good. Very inspiring. Now I need to find some of my Pokemon cards. Alright, back to this. Sorry about that. But I just had to share the odds of the Mulan from Molly. That was that was pretty good. I got two foils of this one. There's only one character that I would pay money for if they add him and have him enchanted. Powerline from the Goofy movie. I think I'll have to look that one up. It's been a really long time since I've seen the Goofy movie. The competitive trading card player in me needs to have cards on my desk at all times. I would support that, but I always have coffee and water around me. And I'm very clumsy. So that wouldn't be good for my cards. Road to El Dorado isn't Disney, but Treasure Planet is so good. Road to El Dorado is another very underrated animated film. Revive. I think you have enough cards on your desk right now. I really do. And I've already put so many into my Alice in Wonderland book that that I've gotten from earlier. Here's a shiny or a foil taffeta card. Doesn't Disney own the studio? DreamWorks is Viacom. I probably didn't say that correctly. Viacom. Tomato. Tomato. Right. Merlin. At least we are getting Pixar movies into Lorcana. Yes, I am excited about that. I was pretty excited when I heard that news. Evasives. I like the evasive style. There's a play mat with him on it that someone made. And also an oldie Rescue Rangers. That's another like really odd choice that I feel like is also really odd, like Brother Bear. Like with all of the like I feel like they should get more Disney princesses into it, like Merida. But I'm probably biased because I really love Merida and I just really want to see another redhead in here. Gadget is Def getting it enchanted. Another Clarabelle card. Kirby looking at you. Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. Yes. Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, look. Here's the other legendary. It's another Camilla Madrigal. And then the shiny is Evil Comes Prepared. Another shiny Lion King card. Pretty cool. And then the legendary, I gotta update that, is Camilo again. And I have him also sitting there. So that's pretty cool. Now I've got two legendary versions of 3 of these cards. Duplicates. I love Merida so much. Yes, me too. I love Merida. I hope so much that she is Amethyst Ruby so I can add her to Mulan Rush. That is what I'm feeling, and that is what I'm really hoping as well, is that so that happens. That combination of the Elite Archer, Mulan Rush. Like, I would really love to see that. I hope that they consider that also. That Ravensburger considers how much we would want to see that, and so that they will add it. All right, I think I'm getting down to the last 6 packs. Then out of nowhere, they add the librarian from the Extremely Goofy movie. Let's slide this over here. We will make some room real quick. But where is the card for Cusco? Cusco's card. The card specially picked out for Cusco. That is a good reference. We'll put that there. I would love to make a Cusco deck, but he is just a more general card at the moment. Yes, there's not really enough of him. Not like there are of like Anna's or Frozen. Emperor's New Groove is so quotable, yes. I don't stream with peasants. So Deacon, when are you going to buy your first deck? And what colors would you play? Because I think if I talk about them in Ruby, Emerald, and all of that, you may not get it. Should have thought about that before becoming a peasant. Yes. Sneezy. Another dwarf. You're welcome. I haven't seen very many of this one either, surprisingly. This is probably only the 2nd or 3rd one I've seen of this song. Minnie Mouse. Amethyst Chromicon. When did Pokemon decks get so cheap? Pokemon has been out for many years, so Oh, look. Here's a legendary that I don't have. Merlin. He's a shift. You may pay 5 to play this on top of one of your characters named Merlin. Overdeveloped brain. When you play this character, if you use shift to play him, you may search your deck for any card. Put that card into your hand and then shuffle your deck. That's pretty cool. So that's the next legendary, which, and again, he's got that same glossy look that his character wants to jump right off of the card and into your life. Very cool. I remember when they were like $100 just to get the 40th best deck. What did they do to my card game? Pull the pack, Moon. Wrong pack. I'll have to show you guys my other cards later. Maybe Tink will be in the chat then, and I'll be able to share some of those with them, with Tink as well. Time for a legendary Naveen. Lord, please give me that Naveen. I got a foil of her earlier as well. Hee Hee. I got a foil of Hee Hee. I'm not supposed to be able to afford lunch after buying a deck. Sven? What a cute card. I just like the artwork on it. When the sun hits the hill, they sing. Look at that, another You're Welcome. How I felt going into Lorcana after quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! This is really the first trading card game that I'm really into. So it's already becoming a habit. Oh, what a cute card! Stitch in the foil. That's cute. Stitch! Oh my god! Yes. Stitch is adorable. I love Stitch as well. Ohana. Ohana means family. And family means nobody gets left behind. It's one of your favorite movies? Yeah. 95% of the deck, your main draw, would go at least $40 to $90 for a playset, aka 3 of them. I can do that voice. It makes Ripley's Kiddo so happy. Can also do Mickey Mouse, but it hurts. Merlin, back from Bermuda. I also like How to Train Your Dragon movies, but that's Universal. How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favorite animated films of all time. Um, it is my Christmas tradition to watch that with my best friend every year on either Christmas Eve or on Christmas Day. Imagine they start bringing in The other experiments, yes. That would be pretty cool if they brought them in as other cards. $90 for 3 searchers, yes. This is a non-foil version of that Stitch card that I just drew. Pete. Oh, for Pete's sake. Chicha? A support card in the blue. KO Money. Oh, look, here's Took in the foil. Anyone remember Pete's Dragon? Who doesn't remember Pete's Dragon? Talking about the OG Pete's Dragon, right? Like, OG. Alright. These are the last 3. A Disney Gummy Bear series? I'm actually not sure. That's not bad. There's been Pokemon cards that were $200 for 4 of them. Holy shit. Well, I'm glad that I mostly just played Pokemon on Game Boy Color. I think I ate them all. Yes. Good go for some gummy bears. I looked it up and forgot how much the theme song slaps. I'll have to look it up later on. 10 legendaries for 2 booster boxes is good? Yes. It is Disney? Wow. Adventures of Gummy Bears. They're going to bring that in with the Rescue Rangers. Wouldn't that be funny? Donald Duck. Rut. Yeah, maybe there will even be another legendary in here. Or another enchanted. Maybe. Here's another When Will My Life Begin? Yes, what did you just find? Amber Chromacon. Merlin's Cottage. Bashful. Another dwarf. Half Hexwell Crown. I've only seen like one other ones of this card when opening this deck as well. What is Adventures? I think that they're talking about a Disney movie. Maximus. This is another one that super rare. So that's pretty cool. And then a shiny version of Kronk. Frying pans. Am I right? Who knew? Are you looking? Are you looking for specific cards? Or just opening packs for fun? Yeah, I'm just opening packs for fun. Although I would really like to find a Naveen. That would also be fun because I don't have any of him. Oh, I found a card that Kirby is going to like by accident because I dropped it on the floor. So, Kirby, I hope you are still in chat. You know, since Cartoon Network is going bankrupt, if Disney buys them, it opens up a plethora of content. Yes. It's crazy because I've seen some videos where people got like 4 Clarabelle legendaries. Do you know my luck? Because my luck would have it that that would not happen. Code name for Kids Next Door? Yes! Number 4. Teen Titans? Yes. Yes, Kirby. I'm okay. I see you're still here, so I'm very happy because I found a card that you're gonna love. Okay. But I put him at the bottom because I know how much you would like that this card is at the bottom. Simba? The suspense, it's killing you. I know, it's killing you. Merlin's carpet bag. Anticipation. Doc. And here's another super rare card, which is probably why it's the first one that I've seen. Prince Philip. Swordsman of the Realm. Oh my god! Just for you, Kirby. Just for you. So when you play this character, banish a chosen opposing dragon character. Whenever he challenges a damage character, ready this character after the challenge. That's pretty cool, right? And look at the art on this one. You can see the dragon shadow in the background there, which is pretty freaking neat. That he also damages dragons. Swoons, yes. And then, so I'm going to set that one to the side. And then Merryweather is the foil for this one. Alright, I have one more pack left. The art is love. Yes, if you're hanging out here for Lorcana, thank you. I don't stream Lorcana usually. I mean, I guess I could if if you guys want to see more content, but isn't Shrek is universal, yeah. But I typically stream Dead by Daylight or hopefully Marvel Rivals when it comes out. Healing Touch, the White Rabbit, Smash Mouth Lorcana card. Hey now. Minnie Mouse, Kronk. Ray is a rock star. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is a really cute card. Try everything. Remove up to 3 damage from the chosen character and ready them. From Zootopia. Little John. Ray now, she's a rock star, streams a game. Hey, go! I'm so happy Lorcana does original art instead of screenshotting from the movie. Yes, that's one of my favorite things about Lorcana is that you get to see your favorite characters, your favorite movies, animations in a different format. Uh, it's just really, some of it is just really pretty. Like, actually, this is one I was talking about earlier. Not my favorite character, but I love the color contrast. And it's really cool. Another Rafiki card. He's a rush. And then the last one is actually from the Emperor's New Groove. And this is the foil. So only one enchanted and no Naveen. But a lot of really good foils at least. And I will show the legendaries. Go through them all again. Yeah. Naveen next time. Naveen will be in the next one. So Merlin. Well, I will clear this first. And then go through the enchanteds and the legendaries. But I think I smell that my dinner is almost done. Don't bring my hopes up like that. That's a huge part of my childhood. Monkey Fist Ron is something I now need. Dun 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 dun! Alright. So these are the duplicate legendaries that I have. Camilo Madrigal. Anna. And Arthur. Merlin. Jafar. Another really cool card. I really like the artwork on this one a lot, especially the tones of red. This is the Camila Madrigal. Anna, my favorite one out of the new Shimmering Skies deck. Arthur. Mufasa! This is actually the shiny legendary. Have a good one, Deacon. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope the Dragon Con is super fun. Enjoy your late night. Bye. And Ripley, you're probably not in the chat anymore, but I hope you have a good day and a fun evening. Yes, this is the legendary foil that I got, and it's Mufasa. Lion King was one of my favorite films growing up. This is the not foil legendary Mufasa. This is the enchanted card. I wasn't expecting to find an Enchanted opening this up, so it's really cool that I managed to pull this one. Humble Pie. And it's my very first Enchanted I've ever opened. And I got a piece of humble pie. So it's pretty cool. Enchanted, yes. Then I got a couple of super rare ones. And just regular rare ones. Is there a Darkwing card? I've not seen one. But there probably is. Maybe not. And then these are the foils. Yeah, that would be really cool. Really cool Anna foil. That's probably going to go in the new deck. Hee hee. This is like the only Moana card of this that I've gotten. She's not foil, but I put her in the thing, in the case anyway. Sneezy. Food themed, like Enchanted Naveen with the beignets. If only. If only. Grumpy's in the foil because I like Grumpy. And here's a Cusco for everyone who was talking about Cusco in his cards earlier. And then Snow White. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked about the Enchanted. Not gonna lie. And the legendaries are pretty great. I can't believe I got a Mufasa legendary not once but twice. Uh, that's pretty phenomenal for me. I don't exactly have the best of luck, so the fact that I was able to draw an Enchanted and Mufasa is pretty great. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is pretty great. This is the deck that I usually play. Thanks for streaming. Enjoy your dinner. I'll go eat. Is there Big Hero 6 cards yet? No. 6 more followers? Yes. So this is the deck that I play at home, and the one that I play for fun is like a rush evasive deck. And a draw deck as well. Definitely need to get Big Hero 6 in this, yes. This is a pretty good combination of cards. The reason that I play this deck is because of these cards here. Shere Khan, whenever one of your characters challenges another character, you gain 1 lure. Whenever one of your characters challenges another character, you may draw a card. And then Rush Super Goofy is probably one of my favorite underrated cards of the entire Disney Lorcana. Whenever this character challenges another character, gain 2 lure. So you just put all of this into Super Goofy. You gain lure and cards. And this is the Elite Archer that my playmat is based off of. and she's another legendary as well. But I didn't open her today. And I play this Queen of Hearts with this one and build it on top of that. So this is my at-home fun deck that I like to play, and I like to build it with one-cost cards to just get cards out there onto the field. And lots of evasives. But yeah. I only have 12 cards. Well, it's time to get out there and get some more cards, Dark Dragon. And then an evasive Goofy. You should go get one of the starter decks for Shimmering Skies. Yes. Yes, you'll get more. You'll get there. Or, if you like it, get the Ursula's Return one. Me, Brokey McSalad, yeah. I feel that to my core. But yes, I am going to go eat dinner now. Thank you guys for stopping in. And thank you, Dark Dragon, Katamayo Gaming. Thank you guys for the follows. I really appreciate it. I wasn't really expecting to get more follows off of Lorcana, so this is really cool. Yeah, yeah. If you guys want to see more Lorcana, I can do that. But thanks for sticking around for my box opening for Lorcana, the Shimmering Skies. It was very nice to see you all, and very nice to meet you, Dark Dragon and Katamayo. And I hope that you all have a wonderful night. Bye!